Okay, I am back, and already hooked our oxygen up and everything, so we're going to go ahead and fire our torch back up and get ready for the hole making process for our stem. We're going to go ahead and adjust our flame out here. We're going to want a little kind of neat little pattern, but not extremely hot. We just want it hot enough so that we can pop a hole in the side. We don't want drooping glass or anything like that. Pop a hole in the side and also melt it down and get it to the right dimension that we're going to need to be. And we're going to go ahead and get our micrometer ready to see what size we're going to need, and we're going to go ahead and use for technically 1/2 inch OD. So we're looking at what, right at 0.50 on this. It's actually 0.51, and the caliper could be off a teeny bit, but in any case. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get our piece back out of our crock pot. Okay. Now we want to find an area where it's either maybe got some imperfections in it, or you know, something else like that. Maybe the bubble's a little bit higher in that area, but this bubble is actually almost perfect, except for the bottom nipple or the excess glass that was on the end of that. It's kind of a little bit off center, but actually this, like I said, this bubble is fairly pretty. The only thing different on this bubble is that we didn't really want totally is actually a little bit thicker area here as opposed to here and around. But that's just how we heated up the glass. If we would have got a little more even heating of that the pre-bubble, when we blew it out, it would actually be a little bit more perfect. But this will work for this particular situation fairly well. And what we're going to do is actually go ahead and use our tongue to stop off the airflow in here, and actually going to go ahead and blow that right a little higher, actually, right there. So go ahead and use that. I'm going to try to get that hole as straight as possible. Now you could do a couple things. You could actually just use your piece of glass, the tubing that's going to go in there, and see if it's large enough, or the caliper. Now you can use your shaper also to push that, but you got to be real careful when you do that. Let's go ahead and check our diameter. Still needs a teeny bit. You can also use a reamer to make that a little larger. That's probably going to work out just fine. I think it ends up being right at about 0.55 or something like that. So we'll go ahead and check it real quickly. Yeah, it's right at about 0.55, 0.56 is just perfect. So we'll go ahead and turn off our outer ring. And this is pretty much done. You can bend your end or whatever you want to do here on your actual mouthpiece. You can bend it around. You can blow bubbles in it. With bongs, I've noticed if you create a higher point than the rest of the bubble, larger, it'll also keep. You know, when you've got such a small tube like this blow tube connected to this bubble, it'll keep water from actually traveling up that blow tube and into your mouth. So there's a lot of things to mess around with, but in any case, we've got a nice little bubble here ready for a base, or to just melt the bottom down and flatten it out so it can sit there, or however you want to do it. In any case, thanks again, you guys. Hope you enjoyed.